The thing that I was doing when I was learning English by myself is that I quickly realized that I was doing too much input-based learning. If you don't know, I learned English by watching multiple hours of YouTube videos in English. Quickly, I realized that I was doing too much input because all the time I was listening YouTubers talking, but I wasn't really practicing by myself, and I had no one to practice with me. So the thing that I did is that after watching every single video, I was summarizing them in my own words and I was explaining it to an imaginary friend. I know it sounds creepy, I know that, but it worked for me, but there are better options, I promise. The reason this method worked is that you're actively trying to express it in your own words, and also you're checking if you understood that video. Even if you didn't understand the video, you can still use the vocabularies that you learned from that video in order to explain that video. That really helps by memorizing new words and using them in sentences, and also it really makes you productive at the same time as well. But the problem with this method is that because you're talking to your imaginary friend like I did in the past, there is no one to correct your grammar and vocabulary mistakes and, like, you know, pronunciation mistakes. So for example, for me, when it comes to my English, I still do grammar mistakes and I still do pronunciation mistakes. If you watch my previous videos, you probably noticed that I always pronounce the word pronunciation as pronunciation, and also the word foreigner as foreigner, and you know, these like little mistakes, but I was doing them pretty often and I realized them in comment section. You actually really need a feedback to learn something.